Welcome anyone to the Gaming Chamber Podcast, episode 10 now. This is Two Beats to Kill You, aka Everett. Joining me as usual. Fuck. If anyone's wondering why I'm laughing, just something that happened before the podcast. Joining me as usual, Devin and JJ. Go ahead and say what's up, guys.
What's going on?
Yo, what's up,
Oh,
everybody? I'm back.
back in black. That's the
I'm
name of
back and never left.
Back Like I Never Left. And yeah, as I said earlier, episode 10. Fucking 4 weeks in a row now that we've done this. We're on a fucking stride, man.
We're on a kill streak right now.
We're on a 4 week kill streak. Oh man. I'm just surprised that we've been able to actually keep doing weekly episodes because there was that point, where nothing was happening. Maybe one or two things. But
Yeah,
hey,
things start picking up in the as we start heading to summer.
that's true. Because we're what? As of this recording, it's the 24th of March? 23rd? Yeah, 24th of March. So yeah, we're getting closer and closer to summer. Obviously, things are going to pick up when like June hits, and well, I mean the E3 is not a thing anymore. But Keely has said that he's doing a summer games fest, right?
I think so. And all these, there's no centralized hub where people are gonna go to, but I mean Sony's gonna have something, Microsoft's gonna
Yeah,
have something.
yeah,
They're all gonna have something.
all the
Ubisoft is
publishers have
gonna
been doing
have
their own shit. Yeah,
like an Ubisoft Direct. There's gonna be all those. There's gonna be a Square Enix Direct. There's gonna be all these that are coming out,
yeah,
or Square Enix will be they'll toss some in games in with PlayStation's State of Play and just be like, here you go. And Nintendo, I'm sure, is gonna have another one soon.
probably. Yeah,
Yeah, for the rest of the games, end of this year, and maybe the new Switch. Maybe a little teaser for
That'd be
me. I don't know.
sweet.
we could use a new Switch.
Yeah.
But but no, like we said, some things have been happening 4 weeks in a row. We're able to still keep doing the podcast. So yeah, I mean, like I said, things have been happening, but honestly, this week was kind of a. I mean, there's a few things. I'm looking at the little, you know, what I have written down or whatever. But
Little rundown.
yeah, a little rundown. I mean, there's a few big things, but nothing too like. Other than the couple big things, most of it's really not something that we're probably going to talk so much about. So, before we get into all that, let's talk about, I guess, what we've been playing for the week. Or maybe because, I mean, we didn't really play games this week, right, guys? Like together.
Yeah,
So,
but we've played
Oh yeah.
Helldivers once, but so I played Helldiver for me, Helldivers. Now I played some of MLB The Show.
oh yeah, you were saying that it was like you were getting like hella achievements, right?
Yeah, the achievements in it are. If you understand how to play baseball and do stuff, the achievements in it are super easy. Like one of them's get a triple, and it's just like, okay, I know the specific ballpark to do that, and you do it like in San Francisco because they have that little weird triple, just the way their outfield wall is, and that's triple alley out there. You know that I can just play that ballpark, and then hit a home run over 460 feet. I'll just go play at Coors Field because it's the higher elevation, and the developers put in that stuff, so you can just crank them out of there, and
Wait,
you can just get the home runs
they
out of
made
that.
it
So
they made it like hey, it's not just like, oh, you're just hitting the ball in a ballpark.
yeah,
They made it where like if you're hitting the ball in a certain ballpark, this is how it
yeah,
is
time
in
of
real life.
day and the weather will affect it too. So you want to make sure it's sunny because all that stuff affects like in the real world, when it's colder and stuff, the wood of the bats, it doesn't heat them up, so they're the balls don't spring off them as easily, the science of it. And then in the summer, so you want to pick a sunny day during the day, not a night game. And then so all those factors and stuff like that, if you know what you're doing in it, I have all but two achievements in the game. One
Wait,
of them
you
is making a diving catch, which like I just need to like let the CPU hit the ball more, so that way I can make a diving catch. I just haven't had like any opportunities, and it's like less than 10% of people have that one. So it's like I just have to let it do it, and then the other ones play 24 total games. So one of them's just cumulative, and the other one's like I'll probably get on the way to that. I'll get all the achievements, but
wait
yeah,
play
it's a fun
24
game.
games?
Yeah, 24 games, 3 innings minimum.
Oh, so not
And
even
you
like
can't
a full 9 inning.
Yeah, and you can't sim them either. If you sim any part of it, then you're
It doesn't count.
fucked. Yeah. So,
Huh.
but that's where you play as the home team, and then just have a lead, and you only have to play 2.5 innings. So
Yeah, I guess that's true.
yeah, but yeah, no, it's a good game. I mean, all the MLB show, like, it's really good. Like each player, like back when like 2K made MLB games, like there was no like uniqueness. Like everyone did, like the player models looked like shit, and like no one was unique. But like this one, if Ronald Acuna hits a home run, he'll do like his like cold as ice, and like he'll do like home run trots and stuff like that. Like I played as like Sammy Sosa. When he hit a home run, he does like the Sammy Sosa shuffle. So like every player feels like that specific player. Like it's not like I said, MLB 2K, you would do something and you'd be like, I hit a home run with Ronald Acuna Jr. and it didn't feel any different when I hit a home run as Freddie Freeman. And it's just like, okay, like we're like I don't think Ronald Acuna was in those games, but just like as an example, like it's just no characters felt different from each other. So MLB The Show actually puts effort into that, and I appreciate that.
Interesting.
But yeah,
Yeah,
that's enough about me.
you were telling me though that the achievements, I should probably download it and everything. Maybe I will just end up downloading it, try and get
Yeah,
some easier achievements. Obviously, I don't know the ins and outs like you. Like, oh, go to this specific ballpark at this time and do this time of day, and this is like that's how you do it. That damn. But
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, you could do it eventually in other ones, but like the first home run I hit out in like Coors Field, like hit over 460 feet. It went over 460 feet.
Oh man, you're like it was specifically like, oh, if I go over here,
Mhm.
yeah. Huh. Interesting. JJ, I know it just came out or whatever. You're just uh playing it right now, right? Final Fantasy 14 on Xbox.
Yeah, yep,
I mean,
playing
you
on
played it
Xbox.
before, so if you want to talk
Oh
about
yeah,
it.
I played probably like thousands and thousands of hours in this game already, like on PC and PlayStation back in the day.
PC Mastery.
Uh, Pretty much, yeah. Back then, compared to PS3, yeah, you would rather play on fucking PC, bro. But just because everything loaded faster, cutscenes and little instances would load faster, so you can, just get to the game faster. But it's 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 interesting going back to the console controls again on these kind of MMO games. Um, I got this character play, but like I think I told you yesterday or like the other day for you guys, Final Fantasy 14 is free on if you have Ultimate Game Pass. So you have like a month to download it. You get the full game, like the base game, the first two. I think it's the first. Yeah, it's the first three expansions, I think, or something like that.
Actually, I gotta renew my.
Stormblood, Heaven's Ward, and you
I'm
get a
gonna
free
have to
month of
renew.
Xbox.
No, I have to renew my Game Pass Ultimate. Apparently, it's about to like run out right now or in a bit. Not in a bit, but like soon. I mean,
Yeah,
so
like it's again, it's its own Final Fantasy. I think this was my actual like main big Final Fantasy game that I actually got into. Not counting like I guess the GBA games. When I worked at GameStop back in like 2013 when our boss was talking about it, Nevin, Josh.
Mm.
I was like kind of hyped and it was super fun playing it back and then, and it's just kind of bringing me back being a noob. Just because
I,
again I don't have the new expansions yet, so I can't play my main character. So I'm just trying out start from like the beginning to see how it is for other players that are playing on Xbox.
hmm, I think
But
the
I know
only
there's been some backlash though for it just because you need
there's
Xbox
always
Live and
there's
fucking the
always going to be
membership for it.
backlash against games for. Well, we'll get into some backlash of games and stuff, but there's always going to be something that people, that a large swath of people don't like. Like, yeah, I mean that I don't know. Like when people complain about like, oh, you have to have Xbox Live. It's like,
The thing is, like, if you have an Xbox, 99% you probably have Game Pass, which is literally the Xbox Live. So it doesn't like that's like a shitty argument.
but it's like, I mean, especially, I think especially when it comes to Xbox, people just want to kind of complain about like what you have to do.
Yeah,
I
like
mean,
I see like a ton of people commenting about like people that are PC or PlayStation, they just shit on Xbox. It's a shit on Xbox. It's
but I
like
mean,
okay,
Xbox has done Xbox Live for years, and you've had to pay for it for years. At this point, to still complain about it is just kind of fucking ridiculous. It's
Loser mentality.
yeah.
like, I don't know.
But
It's
that's
something that we should.
Final Fantasy. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, like, it's just something that like we pay for it, and the thing is, you pay for it so you can have a good service. You know, it's a good service. So I don't know, but yeah, keep going, keep going. Okay, I guess you don't want to keep going,
I
JJ.
think I was gonna say I just been playing Final Fantasy and RuneScape.
Oh, more
The
RuneScape.
new expansion came out on RuneScape, so I got kind of excited.
Wait, RuneScape gets expansions?
Well, like and like the world added a whole nother area for the game.
Oh,
Not like an actual like expansion, but
yeah,
like
yeah,
just a
yeah.
world map expansion. That's it. And it's pretty crazy as shit. We haven't had any big add-ons to shit like that massive since like probably like 5 years ago, something like 6 years ago.
Oh, I hear expansion. Yeah, I'm just like, that's not a game I would have associated with like getting expansions and shit. But still, I mean, like, I mean, it makes sense. Like, how old is that game now? RuneScape?
Probably like 23 years old or 20.
I remember being in high school, people talking about playing that game and shit. So yeah, that
Well, this
was.
version's like 10 years old because they re-released the old school servers
I mean,
for
it's
the
just
old
like,
console.
what's?
Yeah, overall, the RuneScape game that has been out since fucking 2001, I think.
I mean
Maybe
that
2002.
like, I mean, I know you've at least heard of it, like that game, Adventure Quest.
Yeah,
Like that was, I know that I, because my brother used to play that a lot. I know
one
that
of the
that game
gateways to
got like
RuneScape.
re-released as like a different, like it was basically the same but also not the same or something. At least from what I had seen online or whatever. I don't know. I never really played the game, so
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, actually, I missed the first week, but I've been playing more Destiny these past couple weeks, especially this week. I've been trying to play more because I'm trying to keep the like they have those. Well, obviously, you guys didn't play the. No, you guys did play this through the story, right? Or at least you did, Devin, right? Remember that one those machine dudes or whatever? They're like part machine. They have like the surfboard basically that you can like fly through. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, it sounds kind of familiar.
Well, yeah, it's a skimmer or whatever. They released that in the game. They so the Guardian games, it's like their Olympics shit or whatever, basically, where it's like, oh, hunters versus warlocks versus titans kind of shit or whatever. Um, and they released this like, oh, now a skimmer. You can use that instead of they have their hover bikes shit. Um, but the thing is, you have to like complete a quest to be able to keep it, and one of the you just have to do one of three different like objectives. One of them was like to get a certain score or something. I don't remember, or might be top 10 in the score. Not happening because you know no. The other one was to like open up three packages for because like I said, it's like 3 weeks or whatever. I missed the first week, but there's like 3 weeks where you have to open up the packages of like, oh, this class won this week or whatever. At least that's what I think it is. I didn't do that at all. The other one is just to like basically get a bunch of Vanguard medals or whatever they're called for the event and deposit them. I think I need like 100 more or at least 100 points. I don't know the exact totals of like gold gives you this, silver gives you that, and all that shit. But yeah. Um, but specifically this week I was playing more because uh, here I'll bring it up real quick. in my gameplay. I have the Slimer Ghost Shell because I bought the Ghostbusters pack where you get the Ecto one and like one of the what are these fucking things called again? I'm forgetting what they're called. The vehicles, fuck whatever. It's supposed to look like the Neutrona wand or something or the proton pack. Huh?
Like the vehicles in Destiny, the sparrows.
Yeah, the sparrows. Yeah, there we go. That's what it's called. Yeah, it's supposed to look like. I'm pretty sure they're trying to make it look like a proton pack slash neutrona wand kind of thing, or something maybe, or maybe just a ghost. Now that I'm actually looking at it, it looks weird. And then the ship looks like the Ecto one. Like that was like the main thing. I wanted the Ecto one as my ship. The only thing, like when I bought it, I was expecting it to maybe be like $20. Shit was almost $30. You had to buy basically a $20 pack and a $10 pack so I could buy it. I was like, you motherfuckers.
Hmm.
But you know me, I'm a huge Ghostbusters fan. So they suckered me into it. I had to do it. I had to. Cause
You're a whale. You're a whale. They suckered you into it.
yeah.
Not because you spend a lot of money either.
Huh?
Nothing.
This motherfucker. But yeah, just been playing Destiny because I'm trying to get these stupid. See if I can end up keeping this skimmer just to have it. Not like I'm going to use it because I have the Ghostbusters pack, but yeah. Which, I did watch that Ghostbusters movie. Really good. Really good. Devin, did you end up watching it?
Nah, Sergio wasn't feeling that great, so we didn't end up going.
Damn.
I mean, she's like 30, 36 plus weeks pregnant, so she
Yeah.
just wasn't feeling comfortable. So
Huh. Um, I'm assuming you haven't seen it, JJ.
I am not.
I'm thinking of actually doing a review tomorrow of the game or the movie. Like I'll have like gameplay of the. Cause I have all those. What do you call it? Games, the Ghostbuster games. I don't know. I haven't. I haven't decided. All right, I think it's time that we start getting into this latest week of what happened. At least that's probably I should not have gotten rid of that one actually. All right, so I don't know. Let's see. Kind of don't want to talk about the big stuff first, obviously.
sounds good. Let's do it.
Let's get into some of these, like little things. Like so, we'll start out with this one. The Epic Games Store. It's coming to mobile. Uh, it's actually kind of surprising, or not surprising to me, that because what was it? A month ago, 3 weeks ago, I forgot how long ago, where they won their suit or whatever it was, or got dismissed against Apple. Like their whole court case basically is done, which obviously is leading to Epic now. Yeah, they're going to release a mobile store on Android and iOS. Uh, it's just what you think it is. That's so you can play Fortnite and buy fucking Fortnite bucks. What's it called? What is their currency called?
Fortnite's
It is the
currency?
nice juicy V-Bucks.
V
Yeah.
bucks. There we go. I mean, there might be other stuff that they're gonna really be worrying about when it comes to that you could get on that. But come on, like that's what the Epic Game Store is for. So you can buy V Bucks and play Fortnite. Fortnite V Bucks. That's their moneymaker, and you know, I don't know. Are you guys looking to maybe look what's the word? Like download it and check it out, or
No,
yeah, that's it. No,
like
I
no,
have I
like
have no.
I have no interest on doing that. Like I don't know. I mean, like, yeah, I rarely buy anything. Like, even on fucking Helldivers, I haven't spent any money on buying like their premium stuff. I'm just trying to get enough. Like, just go with Helldivers. I almost have enough to buy one of the like progression things for the acquisitions or
Yeah.
whatever. I almost have enough to buy that. Like, I almost have 1,000. I'm trying not to spend any money on that, just out of principle.
Uh,
See, actually, when you do the mission, it gives you like the fucking credits
Yeah,
from like real money into the game. So that's
Actually,
cool.
so you know what? I didn't add it, but it is connected to Epic and Fortnite because Epic makes the Unreal Engine or whatever. But so like for Fortnite, they're gonna add a first person mode. I don't know if you guys saw that. They're gonna add first person. I don't know if it was the next season they're doing it, but they're going to be adding it soon. So if you want to play first person in Fortnite,
no,
also like, did you guys see the trailer for that? What was it called? 1943, 1948? I think it was 1943. The Marvel game that's being made
I
in the
did.
Unreal Engine. That, like they're gonna with Fortnite, the next season they're switching it to over to the next version of Unreal. But I also wanted to talk about like that because 1943, right? That's what it's called. Well, the Marvel game. It's being made in the next version of Unreal,
Yeah.
and Jesus, man, there's a reason fucking Unreal Engine is the top engine in the fucking industry. It's
Yeah, but I want to see gameplay. Like, we know how the last Marvel game was.
that's
Like,
true.
so like
Gameplay.
cutscenes can look great and all, but
Pretty good.
what's the game gonna play like? Is it like, are we playing as all these heroes? Are we playing as just like Captain America? Are we playing just as Iron Man? Like what's the dealio?
Well, the main reason, like, I was like, too, I want to talk about that is because, well, like, specifically for, I mean, I obviously JJ's a Gears fan or whatever as well, but you and me, Devin, like, yeah, we are like we bleed Gears basically when it comes to video games, and like the Coalition isn't just like, yeah, they make Gears games, but like there was that what was it? Was it the Matrix? There's like a tech demo, basically, like that Matrix thing. Remember when the new
Mm-hmm.
Matrix movie was coming out? Like
Yeah.
it was supposed to be basically like, oh, this is practically a tech demo for Unreal Engine because the Coalition are like the other studio that knows how to handle the Unreal Engine or whatever. So, like, I mean, can you imagine what the next Gears game is gonna look like? Like, you know, Gears games always look good to me. Like, I know, there other studios have really good engines, and people will be like, "No, this game looks better," or whatever. I think Gears games always look the best. Like, they always look way better than most games. Like
Yeah. I remember when Unreal
95
had that
percent.
tech demo and it was like that hunk of meat and they were just like
Oh yeah,
shooting it
for
and
Gears
stuff.
2,
Yeah.
before Gears 2.
Like
Yeah,
just
I
showing
remember.
how that would like interact when you like shoot at it and stuff. And I was like, why is it just this meat cube? I'm
I mean,
like,
they were
I
clearly
know
showing because
like I know it's just funny. It was just funny that it was just like they're like, look at this meat cube instead of like now it's tech demos like this where they're actually showing
well, I mean,
like real stuff instead of like
like there was two specific things they did because
yeah
they had that, and then they had like the tech demo of like, oh, we can have a bunch of motherfuckers on screen. So they were clearly trying
yeah.
to show because like like there's the second mission in Gears 2 where yeah you got a lot of grubs. You're on you're going
Because
through
in
the what do you call it?
Gears One, there was like a limit of like the actual enemies that could be on screen. I think it was only like 5 or some shit like that.
Well, I think I mean the reason for that like meat cube was too. Remember, like you could like shoot parts off. At least there was in the cutscene, they're shooting parts off of the Brumac. Remember, like its face,
Yeah,
like to end the cut, like to end the mission. So yeah, they were just trying to look, man, look at what we could do. Like obviously, not every studio is gonna like try and like have realistic gore effects or whatever it is, and have as many enemies as possible. But I mean, if they just add that kind of, especially for Gears like does have the big gore factor, and then the more enemies they can have on screen, I think the better when they do certain things like that mission in Gears 2 where it's like they're trying to show that this isn't just like, oh, you're fighting some enemies here and there. Like there's a war going on, you know?
Yeah, I agree. But it's just tech demos have come a long way.
Yeah. JJ, you gonna be playing some Fortnite when they do first person?
Yeah, I probably will check it out.
I actually
Cause
was thinking about checking it out
like I said,
because
my
yeah.
Fortnite on my PS5 is up to date, so kind of I'll kind of just play here and there a little bit, just because it has like the Greek gods in there and shit like that.
Oh yeah, they are
So
doing that right
that'd be kind
now,
of cool
huh?
to get like the Cerberus skin and Hades and Zeus and shit. You have like oh fuck the wings, Icarus's wings and stuff. I think they added Hades hook too. You can just yank people, items and shit as well. But again, I play no build mode because I'm not cringe. So
I like no build mode way better because I never.
yeah,
That was one. That was like the main reason I didn't want to play Fortnite. I'm like, I don't want to be shooting at a dude. All of a sudden, he just builds a fucking wall. He just goes
All
fucking
the
Trump.
sweats.
He just goes Trump and builds a fucking wall in like
yeah.
30
And then
seconds.
they try to surround you when you're building. Like when they're building, they would surround you in their own building because you can't destroy it, but they can edit it, and then they can just like make a hole, shoot you, and then rebuild it again, and you can't do anything. I'm like, that's not really fun, bro. It's like it just becomes the who can build better than the opponent.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, I'd rather have it gunplay like PUBG. Like once you get in a gunfight, it's like okay. Especially if you get the first drop on them. They don't like you said. You shoot them once, they build a fucking mansion. And you're like, okay.
Like, okay, so this is not. This isn't going well. Yeah.
Yeah, but again, I won a couple games where I just fucking just stood there while they're building all this stuff, and once they got in a gunfight, I just killed them. And that's how I got my Predator skin in the game,
Mm,
and not Dan Schneider.
Jeez.
this guy. Uh,
Topical.
topical. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
This is probably a smaller one. Joker season 1 of Suicide Squad, March 28th. Devin, are you excited? You gonna get back into Suicide Squad?
I mean, I'll play it, but
It's free, right? Yeah. Like I don't
Yeah, I
think
was
we
to
have to.
say, isn't it free?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you don't have to pay for. There's probably a battle pass kind of thing that you have to pay for, but
yeah, and yeah, it's gonna be free. Like I'm not. Like I'll play it. I don't know. It just looks like I'm gonna be playing as a slightly different character that does all the same stuff as all the other guys. So I mean, I don't know. We'll see. But it's like at this point, the game is what it is. Like I don't know if they're adding new achievements or if it's just gonna be the Joker and stuff. But there's gonna be like an incentive to play as the Joker. If there's not like achievements and stuff, it's gonna be just like someone I'm just leveling up the Joker. Like and then I have to get him because like after you get your character, I think it's to level 30, if I remember correctly. After you get your character level 30, then you can start earning like perks to like also increase the whole squad skills. So it'll be like an extra 5% damage for assault rifles. So it's like I have to then get Joker to level 30 before I can actually like do anything that'll benefit any of the other characters I'm playing as. It's like, eh.
yeah.
And so he's going to be weak as shit because you can't use him and for like the incursion missions. You're gonna have to do just like regular like lame shit for him. So I don't know. Like we'll see.
JJ, you haven't played the Suicide Squad game, right?
What, is this fun?
Yeah.
No, I didn't get it.
Oh, okay. I was like, yeah, you didn't get it right. Yeah. I don't know. I might play because yeah, I don't know. That game was just like it wore out its welcome way too quick. I think because that's
Yeah.
the thing. It's not like a bad game. That's the problem. It's like if you just play it and try not to think about the stupid shit in it, it's not like necessarily a bad game. It could be like something where it's like, oh, okay, yeah, it's not great, but it's not like this horrible, horrible game. But the stuff that makes it like to play or whatever is actually like the gameplay and everything. But like
I think it's just
just
more disappointing that it's Rocks. It's because it's Rocksteady that made it. It's just like it's like Gotham Knights wasn't that like because like it's basically a better looking Gotham Knights. Like Gotham Knights is like doesn't play as well as this, and all the characters in that play pretty much the same, but it's not Rocksteady that made it. So people are it's like oh shit
I mean it's the same thing with like
like
Batman
we were
Arkham Origins. Arkham
yeah
Origins is a great fucking game. Probably the second best Batman game of that like quadrilogy or whatever you want to fucking call it. But it doesn't get enough love because who made it? Uh, fuck, wait, what's the name of the fucking studio?
uh something Vancouver or something. I don't know.
Is it WB Games
Like
Montreal?
WB Bank Montreal, yeah. It's like something from Canada. Somewhere
So
in
like,
Canada.
yeah, it just doesn't get enough love because it's not made by Rocksteady. But like, they made an Arkham game. They didn't like, oh, it's Batman, but like we kind of did our own thing. Like, no, they just basically made a Arkham game. Like,
Yeah.
it's that whole thing. Like, hey, can I copy your homework? Yeah, but don't do it exactly. Like, that's basically what it was. But also not at the same time because they just basically straight up copied, yeah, Arkham and just did their own story. So
Mm.
I don't know. I thought Arkham Origins was great, and I do need to play through Gotham Knights. I still haven't played through it, but shit just keeps piling of what games to play and everything.
But yeah. But no, like that's the thing is like Gotham Knights doesn't get as much hate. And like the story in Gotham Knights at least was better. Like it didn't have like you could tell the game was like supposed to be a live service, but like then they got rid of it. And but like the story didn't wasn't shoehorned in like how like with Suicide Squad, like the story like you're like, oh, they clearly like it was like, how can we make this like so live servicey? And like the storyline just feels like live service forced, and
No, I
which is
think
unfortunate.
yeah, like when Suicide Squad came out, there was a lot of that like use of that meme of Thanos like perhaps I've been too harsh on you kind of thing towards Gotham Knights. I saw a lot of people who were like, maybe Gotham Knights wasn't as bad. Especially like with the way Suicide Squad treated Batman, like and his spoiler alert and his death compared to the
Yeah,
way Gotham Knights treats his death. Like he's not just like killed off in some just like throwaway, oh yeah, you were always an asshole, Batman, and then he dies. Like he literally is like he dies fighting Ra's al Ghul and then he like sacrifices himself, right? At the end of the
yeah,
game. Yeah. So it's like a lot more respect. Everyone's like, it's a lot more respectful to Batman and everything. Which if you're making a Batman game or having Batman in your game, you know, might want to, you want to do something that's going to keep the Batman fans happy. I don't know. Yeah, that's coming out March 28th. So Rocksteady would say, please be excited. Please clap.
yeah. Please clap so we don't get shut down.
Oof, yeah. Like, um, this is probably a smaller one too. PS5, it's like a leak, a rumor that they're going to be getting a new UI soon, where like you could change like the background and some other stuff. But possible new UI coming to the PS5, which I mean, I hope that there's a new UI because it's a boring ass UI. Like I want them to have backgrounds and shit, like wallpapers or whatever. Like you could do on
PS4. I had a
Xbox.
really cool one on PS4. Like I bought like this for like $2. It was like a space one. And then you look at it, it's like a fucking galaxy or like a
I
fucking crazy shit. It's like spinning and it's a moving one. I'm like, oh, this is fucking cool as shit.
was it PS4? Did PS4? It had to have been PS4. I don't think it was. It was PS3. PS4 had that like God of War like anniversary one or something or whatever that had like the music, right? Like that though the PS4 did that shit, right? Wasn't
Yeah,
PS3?
PS4 had special stuff like that too. Yeah.
Yeah, I had one for like it was a God of War one where it had like the it had like different songs. It actually like rotated songs from the God of War series. And it was I want to say it was like the God of War 1 cover. Is that the God of War 1 cover where he's like it's like from the side and he's holding the blades of chaos and shit?
I think
He's like
so.
he's facing at right. He's facing at. You see his back and he's holding him on the side.
Yeah, and he's like facing like towards Olympus or some shit.
Right. Yeah. That's
I
the
think
first one.
that's it. It's that, but like it's like animated a bit, so he's kind of moving. I don't know, it was pretty cool. Then yeah, when they fucking came out with the what do you call it? I was like, oh, okay, so they don't have anything. That's
Yeah, and it'd be
cool.
cool too. Like I know it's a dumb thing, but I hope the new UI when you hold the fucking power button, I hope you have an option just to like turn it off from there. I don't like it's. I know it's a dumb complaint, but like that's how PS3 and PS4 work. Hold the power button and then it'd be like, oh, turn off or press power button. But now you have to go press it and then go all the way to the right and then shut down. Like the new UI, hopefully will just make it to where you can just shut down after holding the power button.
First world
Just little
problems.
things like that.
First world problems.
I know, but you're talking about you want wallpapers. I want like the
I know,
you
no,
like
I'm just saying.
why?
I'm saying for us, it's first world
Yeah,
problems.
yeah, but it's like and it's like why change? Like it works so well. Like why are you deciding to change like the custom wallpapers? Like you got like everyone liked that. Like everyone liked how like turning a console on and off worked. Like
I
why
think,
why change it?
I think, I think what it was that remember when they were doing their like we believe in generations stuff or whatever. I think it was just them trying to be like, this is a new console. We're doing things a little differently. It's not going to be like basically when you got the Series X, like once you booted the system up, if you happen to like not tell someone, like let's say you had a friend over and you had an Xbox One, but you just bought a Series X, and your friend came over to, and you didn't tell him you had a Series X, if you'd have turned it on, they wouldn't have known the difference because the UI was the same. Everything was the same. The controller's the same, a little different, but you know, like the D-pad or whatever. But like you could have tricked someone into being like, this is just an Xbox One based on just the UI. Whereas I think Sony was just trying to be like, even with that little thing, because yeah, that I mean that's the UI, that they were just being like, we're gonna do things different because we're fucking stupid and people want that somehow, even though if people do want that, that's fucking stupid, like I said. So I think that's all it was. That they were just trying to be like, we believe in generations. This is a new console. We have to do things differently. When it's like, you know, the PS4 UI is pretty good. Well, it was okay. Just go ahead and just keep that and have all the stuff that was, you know, like wallpapers and
You know, it's like you don't need to wait if something's not broke, don't fix it. Like you don't need to waste time making a new UI. Like if it works, like just do it. If it works.
or just do like Xbox where it's like, okay, yeah, you know, the UI may not be as popular, you know, but just keep it and iterate on it in the next, you know, like with a new update or whatever. Like it works, you know. Uh, Microsoft does that. So, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't get what why Sony does some of the things that they do. Or maybe I do get it, but don't care enough to want to really get it. I don't know. uh, yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next thing. Or like, JJ, do you care about the UI? The UI?
I guess, like Devin said, if it ain't broke, why fix it? I'm okay with it. I'm used to it. I think the only thing that's annoying, I guess, not really UI based, but it's just whenever I turn on my fucking TV and it's on the right on the actual HDMI for the place, it just automatically turns on. I'm like,
Mm.
fuck, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to fucking switch it to Xbox. And it just fucks me. Then I have to go in there and turn it. You know, you have to go in the menu. You have to fucking turn it off, and just like devastating. It's annoying. But that's only
Yeah.
if it's in rest mode. No. Other than that, not really. I don't really care.
Yeah.
They
Well,
bring
we'll
back the
see.
cool custom wallpapers.
Yeah. We'll see. Like I said, it was a rumor. Nothing's official, at least from everything I've seen. So we'll see. I mean, the console makers do that all the time. They always like, oh, we're changing shit up and this and that, and yada yada yada. So we'll see what happens. I'm trying to think what do we want to talk about next? Uh, from one console to the other. Xbox rewards, Devin. I know you've seen this.
Yeah, it's kind of disappointing, but
It's going away.
yeah.
I just started getting a bunch of points, like to actually start doing shit now with it.
I mean,
I mean, you can.
they've been
They've been.
slowly like, yeah,
It's been slowly like Microsoft and like it's just like Microsoft rewards like when you're like on your web browser or whatever. Um, and yeah, like they took away using the Microsoft Edge bonus. Like you used to get like bonus points when using Microsoft Edge, but now you don't get those like 20 bonus points. And like they added a cooldown feature when like you search, so you can't just search like random words like a whole like fast, like you can't just be like A and then B and then like do all this stuff. There's like a 5 second cooldown period um for both, and even like I was trying to think on the Xbox app too. You used to get like 50 points for playing, like they had like this Microsoft Bejeweled game or whatever, and like now you get 5 points for playing that if you go on the Xbox app and play that. So it's like they're slowly just like making everything worth less and less points, and yeah, just like making it harder to earn points as well.
Mm.
For I mean, like I get it, like it all like it ends up costing them money, but like the reason why people are using your search engine is because
yeah,
like of these points. Like
like no one
no
wants to
one's
use
like,
Bing.
man, dude, yeah, no one really wants to use Bing. Like we want to use like everyone like no one says, yeah, like let me Bing that. Like no one says that shit.
Yeah, it's always.
So
I'm gonna Google it right now. That's yeah.
Yeah, let me go to Google it, Google Chrome
So
real
you
quick to look.
want like yeah, that's the thing. You want to incentivize people to use your shit. So to take away something that's like
and it's like everything is getting like devalued. Whether like I said, it's the search timer of like you have to wait 5 seconds before you can search something, or just making points less valuable or whatever. Like everything is getting lower valued and or harder to earn, which is I don't know, disheartening. And most people use it to just buy stuff on Xbox. Like we use our because you can get like NFLshop.com gift cards or like Taco Bell gift cards or Best Buy or not Best
Amazon.
maybe not Best Buy, but like Starbucks and Amazon. Yeah,
I think
but
Walmart.
those are more expensive. The cheapest thing to get, like it takes less points to earn it, is Xbox currency. So it's like, well, I'll just like I'm gonna use it to just get Xbox. Like I'm just gonna get Xbox currency because it's like, oh
Yeah.
shit, like I can get $10 and get that off this game. It's like, okay, cool. So yeah,
That's
I don't
fucking
know.
yeah. They used to buy shitty ass Battlefront, $25.
Yeah.
Fucking way.
So yeah, I don't know. I it sucks that it's going away, or like, and I have like on the Xbox Rewards app, I have like let me go check what my streak is right now. I mean, it won't matter. Like I won't get to. I think I'm at like 30. I mean, I'm at 35. I just hit 35-week streak of
Jeez.
like doing the rewards set on there. Like, and I won't get to 40 by the time it goes away on April 15th. That would have been a bonus 2,500 points. So that kind of sucks, but whatever.
Yeah, it's like
But
whatever,
like you could tell, because like they had start because before, and like they used to have like monthly rewards in there. Like, oh, if you had to log in like 7 times, get like achievements in 3 different games, and do
Yeah.
like, and then like search like 10. But they don't do the monthly reward set anymore. It was just the weekly thing, and then like, but the weekly, when they had the monthly reward set, it was like the things you had to do in the weekly would slightly change. Like, oh, you need to get achievements, or you need to play like 3 different games. But it changed. Then it soon just changed to log in 3 times, search with Bing 3 different times, and check out this weekly game, or like check out this featured game. And it had stopped changing. So like at that point, I knew like it was starting to get end of life, just because if they're not even bothering like having like the AI itself like update the name, or update not the name, but like update the activities that you have to do, it's like, okay, this is gonna go away at some point. They have something else planned,
The
because
writing was on the wall.
they're putting zero effort into this right now.
Hmm. I do want to know. Like, I'm curious
I mean, it's
why they don't
saying
want to
like,
keep it.
yeah, well, I think they're tying it into, because like if you go into it, like there's the rewards tab or whatever that's going to be in part of, so I think it's going to be tied to Game Pass. So I think that they want people to have Game Pass in order to get it, like get rewards, because they have those quests for Game Pass. Like if you play a game on Game Pass, like you get like a certain thing. Like, so I think there'll still be something on Xbox, but it's not going to be as good. It's going to be a shittier version.
Maybe, but I don't know. It's just to just like get rid of, or yeah, change it up and do what they're doing. Like I said, I'm just curious. Like, is it because it just makes
Like they're
more
just
sense to do
losing too
this?
much money. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we don't know. That's the problem.
They're like, hey, you know what? We spent too many billions of dollars in Activision, so we kind of need to cut some money. It's like, well, we're giving away free money through this reward thing. Did you say we're giving away free money just by people
Like
like
using
buying
our
stuff?
services. Yeah,
It's like, oh, maybe we should stop doing that.
like we shouldn't do that. Fuck those motherfuckers. I am getting absolutely wrecked in this match
Good.
on Destiny. Um, JJ, you don't really have anything, right? Because I'm pretty sure you don't really use it.
No, I think the only thing I was doing was just the Game Pass stuff, really, just to get those points. No, that's really. I didn't really go anything beyond like using all the other internet features and stuff to get extra points. Yeah, I think I had enough. I had like 49, like 44,000 points or something like that. And I was like, oh shit. Then that's when I started seeing it's gonna go away soon. I'm like, oh shit. Might as well try to use it.
Well, like the reward point, I mean, like they'll still be there. It's just the Xbox portion of it's just dying.
Yeah,
Because like the Bing, like Microsoft, because like there's still the Microsoft rewards
Mm.
that you'll still get through like Bing and stuff like that. So it's just the Xbox version of, or the Xbox like portion of it. The rewards app part is dying.
I don't know why people. This is Game Pass. It's like you said, like you just play the game on Game Pass. Boom, done. Get like an achievement from a game on Game Pass. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do people not just download games on Game Pass because it's there to fucking use?
Well, yeah.
There could be other factors too. It's just
But like I was saying, like there's the Xbox app. That's the part that's dying.
mhm.
I don't know, we got a few things. Like I said, we're not really things to talk about, are not super like, yeah, we're gonna keep talking about this, talk about this. Uh, I guess we'll talk about this next one, and then the next two are probably the two biggest things to talk about. Saudi Arabia, they're making a Dragon Ball theme park.
So that
So,
Mm.
looks fucking gnarly, bro.
I mean, that's cool. I think it's pretty cool that there's going to be a Dragon Ball theme park. It's in Saudi Arabia. I'm never
Saudi
going to
Arabia's
Saudi
got some
Arabia.
pretty wild shit.
I mean, dude, their crown prince, dude, whatever. What's his name? Mohammed. I think it's Saudi Arabia. Mohammed bin something. I don't remember his fucking name. Like, there was that reporter that he had killed.
Yeah.
Like,
They got some pretty cool
Ball Z
skyscrapers
one,
and
though,
stuff.
dude.
Saudi Arabia is fucking crazy.
Yeah, if you're like, you know, not
What?
gay or trans or woman or like anything. Like, well, for us men, we're fine. That's all I gotta say.
But even then, like, if you talk about how that dude is a dictator, he fucking kills you. Like I said, there was that
I don't
reporter.
know the guy. How do I know he's a dick? I don't know
A
him.
dictator.
Just don't do it while you're there, then I guess.
No. Yeah, sure. Because, look, I'm telling you right now, that Khashoggi guy, he wasn't in Saudi Arabia. He was in another country. They still got his ass.
Well, just don't be important then. That's
Don't be
pretty easy for
important.
you to do.
Oh, my God.
But I bet you he's a cool guy if you get to know him.
Oh,
I don't
I
know.
mean, hey, his country's making a Dragon Ball
Dude,
theme
he's
park.
got to like Dragon Ball Z or some shit,
I
bro.
think
Come on.
he owns like he owns fuck. I think he owns like the
Keon's fucking?
yes, he owns fucking. He owns the like I think he does himself. He owns the rights to like the company that has or owns a company or has a stake in the company that does like Metal Slug and all that. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember the name of that damn like the publisher or whatever. I'm pretty positive like that publisher that does like Metal Slug and stuff. I think Samurai Showdown,
SNK?
SNK. I want to say he's got like either a majority stake in SNK or he like straight up owns it. I
Paul
think it's
Abdul owns it?
SNK. Yeah, Paula Abdul. I want to say he like when it comes to like the Metal Slug and all that stuff, that's him. Like he owns it. Obviously, he doesn't make
Interesting.
the shit, but I think it's Ben Suleiman. That's the name of the dude. Or maybe I'm thinking fucking whatever. But yeah. So remember, if you're buying a new Metal Slug game or a new SNK game, you're supporting terrorists. You support terrorism. Do you support terrorism, Devin? You're like, if they're making
I'm,
great Metal Slug games, yeah.
I wouldn't want to go to fucking Dragon Ball Z Land or whatever the fuck.
Or if the Dragon Ball theme park's great, then terrorism all the way, man. I'm fucking around, but I, it is just kind of like it's in Saudi Arabia, really, not somewhere cool like America.
Yeah, totally, bro.
You
It should be probably in Mexico, to be honest.
know what? that makes so much more sense that there would be a Dragon Ball theme park in Mexico. Why isn't it in Mexico? Why is the Mexican government not making Akira Toriyama's birthday, which is April 5th, like a national holiday right off the bat? And like this is like April 5th, 2027 or 2028. We're going to open up a theme park in, probably close to America, actually, would be the best. It's still in Mexico, but you get the Americans who obviously want to go to Mexico, but who like Dragon Ball. And we go and perform some Kamehamehas.
Pass.
You know what, Devin? Fuck you.
You wish.
I, for one, would love to go to a Dragon Ball theme park. You ain't never gonna see my ass going.
Just go to Saudi Arabia.
I will say you ain't never seen my ass go to a fucking Saudi Arabia, but man, that would be so cool to have it.
Like 20, 30 pounds, bro, in the fucking heat and walking around, dude. You should go.
It's practically like going to
I'll go with ya.
Mexico. It's like practically going to Mexico in the heat.
But you,
Mexico's a desert, right?
there's a
Some of
brown
it.
filter, dude, when you take photos there.
And it looks like yellow, like the sky's yellow. At least
Yeah,
according to Breaking Bad. That's what Breaking
the
Bad told me.
Hollywood, any Hollywood movie,
Or yeah,
like the fucking, like before the 2000s.
the Mexico filter. And it's full of drug lords.
Hell yes. Hell yes.
If I've learned anything, that's what, like, according to Breaking Bad, that's what Mexico is. It's yellow. It looks yellow or whatever. It has a yellow sky. It's all mostly desert and filled with drug lords and guys who make chicken, who work for drug lords. All right, yeah, we'll move on. And we got two more things. I don't know. These are the two biggest stories. If you want to wait to get to them, talk about. I didn't talk about. Or I didn't see the fucking Halo show, but if you guys want to talk about the last episode of the season and your overall thoughts on the season, we could do that. I didn't see this season finale yet.
It's because you suck.
I got
I guess you did.
busy. I was too more concerned with watching Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, all right?
I remember when I got my ass fucking reamed out for not watching because I was busy. Not in a good way, reamed out.
Oh my god. I don't know. Did you guys want to talk about it or you guys just
Yeah,
wanna...
I mean,
We can definitely talk about it.
Yeah. Spoilers,
it was like
obviously.
meh. Like meh at best. Like, I don't know, like there's like some good shit, but like, I don't know. Like, obviously the spoilers at the end, like the flood is coming. Like, it's happening. Like that's what's coming.
Coming hard.
Like,
Like I
yeah.
said, I
But
guess
like,
earlier.
yeah, like it's coming, so it'll be cool. Like, I don't know if like where they're gonna take place, but like, and I was saying before earlier, like when Master Chief like lands on the ring and like that, like finally gets like his suit back and stuff, like that felt like the most like it felt like a Halo, like the whether 343 or Bungie, like it felt like that was like a Halo moment from the game. So like that was cool seeing that. Like season 3, which most likely will happen. They haven't like officially announced that season 3 is happening, but it's like I would assume it is just because Paramount has released like the numbers and it did really good numbers, so I highly doubt that it's gonna get canceled, even though like it's a pretty divisive series. Like it'll get renewed for season 3, and let's see where they go with the flood. Like maybe it'll be a shitty library episode that everyone hates, and
Oh my
it'll even out the
god.
fans.
It'll be a shitty library episode where they're just going around in circles for like 30 minutes
And
before it
Master Chief
finally
is
ends.
like, I have no idea where we're at.
Yeah. Wait, I think
Everything
it's
looks the
this way.
same.
Everything looks the same. I think it's this way. Oh my
That would be
god.
amazing.
Throwing in the ring and stuff, like and talking to Guilty Spark and everything.
Yeah.
Like obviously, Master Chief did like a 1v1 against the Arbiter. That kind of seemed like Kind of decent fight scene.
Yeah, it was a good fight scene.
I thought, to be honest, I thought it was gonna go a little longer or like more badass shit, but it's just better than nothing. It was cool still. Getting Cortana back now. He actually has Cortana in his head now.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. Like Cortana was like broken, and then, like he just like smashes something, then like fixes her. That was kind
Well,
of
she
weird.
was like, she was still like on the ship because she
Yeah,
gave her access to the ship. So he just like, yeah, but the smashing the computer and just transferring into his arm. Kind of interesting take, but now it's kind of like again how she was in the game where she was in her in his head. So it's kind of cool. Um, like the fucking old lady being like the you talk to planets. It was like I felt like what the grave mine, right?
yeah,
Hive mind of the fucking flood.
Oh, so
So
that's okay. So that's what they're looting or they're
yeah,
building
when she
that
started
up.
talking, because yeah, Quan was getting surrounded by the flood people, and then they stop, and you see the girl, like the old lady from the first episode, is like kind of like now you know all this shit or whatever, and like I'm stalling them for you, and then she had to run, obviously, and oh fuck it, what was the guy's Master Chief's friend, the pirate guy, um,
I can't remember. I'm
Soren.
drawing a
like
blank.
um his wife becomes infected from the flood, so she essentially dies. Kai dies as well. Um,
Oh, Kai dies.
yeah, she instead of how you saw like the spike was supposed to like hit the ship and nuke the whole fucking pretty much everything there. Master Chief came to save them because they were getting fucking destroyed. So Master Chief was talking to the lieutenant chick and pretty much said "fuck yourself" and went to go save them. Um, and Bakai stayed behind to steer the ship into like the Covenant's like giant battle cruiser one to kind of turn the battles a little bit. And she just it's just a scene of her like floating in space, like all the debris. Like, fuck the Spartans going to the space like Perez and all of them, dude. It went fucking shitstorm on that shit, bro. It was kind of nuts.
Did
They're
Perez
like trying to
die?
fly there, huh?
Did Perez die?
Perez? No.
She's
She got
probably
shot and fucked up pretty bad, but they took her back. And then
she's
she was,
probably.
like, "Where's Kai?" And then you see Kai like fly into the ship and just blow the fuck up.
I'm assuming
And
they're
she's like,
making
all
her
sad.
like she'll probably be like a secondary main character, taking Kai's
Yeah, you
place
kind of
maybe.
see like how during all that fight scene, obviously like the simulation, but like now it's like real for them. You kind of she has like little flashbacks of Master Chief of like, aren't you scared and stuff about the war. So kind of like how she connects to him now a little bit of being a Spartan herself. So.
And who I forget, I'm blanking the name. Who did they put Ike basically on ice because they're infected
Oh, they
with the
put
flood?
Halsey. She was also infected as well.
Yeah,
The daughter froze her so that it can slow down the flood process, so she can find a cure to
which
save
there's
her.
no cure in the video game, so it'd be interesting to see if they change that lore up.
Or figure something out. Or maybe turn into a fucking AI like Cortana.
Yeah, maybe I don't know.
But yeah, that was kind of shitty that she randomly got touched, and because they're saying like it spreads like nothing. So like one girl got it, and she's like going through the whole fucking science division, and people were just getting infected everywhere, and then it was just formed, like getting all deformed and shit, and have like tentacles started coming out of their arms and shit,
Yeah.
and like throwing up little those weird
Mm,
like
I might have.
fucking
All right, I gotta watch the
small little
episode.
alien bugs.
I might have to. I might watch the episode
Yeah, I know.
after
Like
we.
out of all the episodes, you missed the
I
fucking
know, right? The one that's
best
like
one. I think,
the
in my
best
opinion,
episode.
the better ones of all the episodes of this fucking. Because like I was telling Devin like the other day, it felt like there was no action in this one, but then that started happening. It was kind of decent, but yeah, they kind of killed off a lot of people.
Hmm.
And,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, it's definitely one of
but
the better episodes for the
I
season.
like it better. I like season two, in my opinion. I love season two more than season one. Even though season one had more action, I didn't really give a fuck about the story. But I think with now seeing how this was gonna be Halo, we can't really get away with the fact of how we want it to be like the game. So we kind of, I just had to like just take it how it is.
Although it does
So I
seem like
kind of
they're going
was
more
like,
toward how the
okay,
game
oh,
is.
yeah, no, this obviously, yeah, from the thingies. So now that's on Halo, and talking to Guilty Spark, which is kind of interesting because it starts off the episode of like somebody talking to Master Chief, and then at the end of the episode, you see Guilty Spark kind of like fly back, and it turns the camera to him, and he's like, "Oh, okay," and he just goes into the Forerunner fucking technology, like hallways and shit, and just ends the episode while he puts his helmet on. With, but the thing, I don't think he had a fucking crack on his helmet though, like during the fight. Like you just see him put his helmet on, and it has a giant hole. You can see his eye, so I don't know how that happened.
That's pretty funny.
But it could have been like he was talking to the Allspark, and it's maybe a season 3 or how it leads up to
The
how.
Allspark.
Oh, sorry, Guilty Spark. Sorry.
I was like, wow, they're doing it. But I mean, Paramount owns Transformers, right? So,
Sorry, I just watched Transformers, the fucking Beast one, like the other day too.
is that on Paramount
Hmm.
Plus?
Yeah, dude, they have like a lot. They have, I think, all the Transformers on there, bro.
Okay.
I'll take a look at that. I haven't watched
Yeah.
that one. I need to watch that one.
Now you're.
It's enough for like a few months.
Oh
So.
fuck.
Dude, the ending for Beast one was actually pretty like made me go out of the whole movie. I'm like, holy shit! You know, it's gonna be nuts.
All right, I'm watching that tomorrow. That's happening.
God damn. You had to tell me
I
that.
think what, dude, it's my little guilty pleasure watching Transformers, bro. Like me and my son were just watching it while I'm just feeding him.
Wait,
Just
are you
chilling.
talking about the Beast Wars show or the Beast, like Rise of the
The
Beast
movie,
movie? Oh,
Rise
I
of the
thought you were
Beast.
talking about the Beast Wars show.
Oh, not the show. Sorry,
You
so
got me
the Rise of
super
the Beast. Sorry.
excited. You got me
Well,
super
I'm so
excited.
excited. I haven't seen the Beast Transformers
It's not a
movie
bad
yet.
watch. I went to go see
Oh
the
no,
movie
it's not a
theater
bad
when
movie.
I was like,
It's a pretty good
I'll
movie.
give it like a 6 or 7. But again, it's just go in there, see some fucking robots fight, just like any Transformer movie. Cool.
Devin,
I'm happy.
Devin. I know we share the. I guess it's not called Voodoo anymore. It's called Fandango at Home. I want to say I actually
Fandango.
bought the movie on there.
Oh, really?
I think.
Yeah, wait. Did that Voodoo always like unrelated, but just real quick? It always like logs me out and stuff. That's why I asked your password and shit. But
Are you serious? It logs
I
you
have
out a
my
lot.
dad's and it logs me out from
yeah,
Norway.
logs. Yeah,
That's
but
fucked up.
yeah,
And my dad's like, "Oh, I just bought this movie." I'm like, "I can't fucking watch it because fucking
yeah.
logged out."
I don't think I remember my password.
Yeah. I think last time I asked you, you were like, "Oh, I'll get it to you," and then like you never did.
Because I think I don't remember my password. I might have to make a new one. I'll get to that later. But okay, so the episode was enjoyable enough.
I liked it.
Yeah, like I
Right?
said, it's one of the
Episode
better
was one of like
episodes
the
this
few
season.
episodes I liked. Yeah.
All right, cool. Like I said, I'll probably watch it after we record, or I'm
But
gonna
again,
watch it after we record.
small gripe again too. It's like, can we start outfitting these Marines with like battle rifles and magnums and stuff? Can we start using Halo weapons?
Don't they use
Like,
Halo weapons?
like
I think
rarely.
like, yeah, like
I know they were using that. It looked like they're using that one gun that's in Halo Infinite. That's like
Yeah,
a.
but they're using like fucking like they use like AKs or like people use like random guns. I'm like,
I
can we
feel like
just
they were using shotguns and shit too. Yeah, I think they
yeah
picked up the fucking alien weapon. They just shot like a few shots and my kicked ass.
yeah
You know what else? Is he?
I think the reason maybe the Marines don't use that is because why no one gives a fuck about the
The
Marines really?
ODC like they did use like their normal like silence some machine guns and shit back in the
Because I know, like, yeah,
and like shotguns and stuff.
Master Chief,
But
like
they
the
still use all the
Spartans seem to
weapons.
use the
Like
weapons. I think the Spartans tend to use the weapons, like from the games. I think that's they probably just they don't want to waste budget on like human, like regular ass human characters. I think using
eh.
fucking
it's not cool if they did.
Yeah. It'd be a lot cooler if you did though, guys.
it'd be a lot fucking cool if you did. Yeah. Um. Okay. Cool. So, like I said, I'll watch
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. You should watch it.
Yeah. Like I said, yeah. All this time we've been talking about the fucking show, and I'm like, no, you guys gotta watch it. You guys gotta watch it. I end up not fucking watching the season finale, but I did watch Ghostbusters: Frozen Empire, and that's more important.
Sure.
Well, when you see it, you'll be like, yeah, this makes sense.
Why it's mid.
Oh my god. This is why your kid will never truly love you, JJ. He'll tolerate you
Yeah, thanks.
until like, you know what? Fuck you, Dad. You know what
Why? Because
they
it's
all
like
go through that.
Ghostbusters. I'm like, you're not my son.
Like, you're not my dad. Like, what do you mean I'm not your dad? Like, no, you're gonna be like, no, I know I'm your dad. I got the test done. I'm your fucking father. All right, let's see. These kind of not intertwined, but with these last two stories, they they do kind of end up flowing together because of just the trends in the industry as of the past couple of years and whatnot. But we'll talk about the Bungie thing first. So they're shuffling things around. I think there's a new creative director on Marathon. Um, and the reason and what I think he said something too about like how they don't want to do like custom characters. They want to make it more like Overwatch. It seems like with characters that have like abilities and it's just a character you choose for a marathon. But the reason they switched the creative director and doing and shuffling shit around, they're they're afraid that they're gonna have more layoffs. Uh, you know, Bungie hasn't been in a great position. I know I'm playing Destiny right now, and I play a lot of Destiny, but
You just gave him $30.
I did just give them $30. I did just do that, but like, yeah, I mean, there was it was last year, right, when they had those fucking layoffs, or was it this year? It was last year. It was last year. And the Lightfall wasn't fucking well received, and their seasons have been like getting scrutinized hard. They're not they're not the Bungie of old where people are like, damn, they make absolute exquisite first person shooters and stuff. And I saw some talk online that like Sony's kind of looking at this acquisition as kind of a failure of the acquisition of Bungie. And like the thing is, I'm like, what did you expect to happen? Like,
Halo fucking thing on their side.
but like, I don't know if you guys know ever heard of Last Stand Media. Uh, they're like Colin Moriarty from ex-IGN guy, kind of funny, ex kind of funny, and all that stuff. Um, he's talked about it a lot on the podcast I've listened to, where he's like, I don't know why they bought Bungie. It makes no sense. Like it must have been like a reactionary thing to like, Microsoft buying Bethesda and then Activision and all that stuff. So they're like, we got to make an acquisition.
I mean, Bungie like a long time ago.
Hmm?
I thought they bought Bungie like a long time ago. I
Well,
thought.
it was definitely after Bethesda, so maybe it was more like a like reaction to Microsoft buying Bethesda. But the thing is, like I said, I'm talking about that Colin Moriarty guy for a reason, or whatever, because he says like the thing he says is anytime Sony has made acquisitions, it's always like a studio or something. Yeah, studio where they've worked with for like years. They didn't work with Bungie for years like that. Where like Bungie was making exclusives for Sony and all this stuff for a long time. Like look at who they bought, you know, recently. Like Insomniac, in the last few, 3-4 years or whatever. Insomniac, how many games has Insomniac made for Sony or for PlayStation? Um, fuck, what's that one? They bought the one that made Returnal, that studio, but
Yeah.
they made a bunch of Sony PlayStation exclusives.
I
It's
think this was
always
like I think this was a spite move. I think
well,
like I
especially
don't
too.
think this.
They bought the guys who made Halo.
Yeah, I
Like,
think this was a spite move. They're like, look, we just bought your Halo, your precious Halo developers. Suck it.
but like something's been mismanaged or something with how they've done shit. Because I mean, like I said, yeah, like Bungie hasn't been popular. Like they haven't been the popular studio with what they've been doing. But like something is just going on too with like between them and Sony because for them to be scared of like, oh, they're gonna fire more people. Like something has to be going on. Maybe more talks or something. I don't know. And as of the past couple of years too, how many times have we seen stories too of just developers close down, developer lays off however many people and all this stuff. Like probably makes sense that more people could end up getting laid off from Bungie.
Got to make that bottom dollar.
I mean, that's basically what it
Paid. Some
is.
guy got paid, bro. Some guy got paid. It ain't gonna be me though.
So I don't know. Like,
You got it.
I mean, obviously, I know you guys don't care enough about like the Bungie stuff, or not the Bungie, but like, because you guys are not obviously not big Destiny fans like I am, ever. But like, just what are your
You're the
like overall thoughts anyway?
you're the only Destiny fan.
Yeah, sure, something like
I
that.
think so.
No, I
Anyway,
mean,
yeah, what are your thoughts? Just
it like it sucks, but I mean, like if you don't want layoffs, like I mean, like you're saying, like these layoffs are because they're making like shitty content. So I mean, make better expansions, listen to player feedback more, and don't fuck shit up.
Microtransactions only.
don't make
Like
thirty
we make
dollar
shitty stuff, but
transactions.
don't worry, the fucking shop still works perfectly fine. Make these new shit.
Well, I mean, like, there's a lot of I've seen a lot of talk. Maybe not a lot, but I've seen enough where it's like people are like, hey, you need to nail this fucking last expansion or this next expansion, uh, the final shape. Like, it needs to be fucking like immaculate almost. Because if not,
If
yeah.
not, if you make 2 or 3 more bad expansions, I might stop playing this game.
Well, no, just in general, that like, it's, is Sony willing to be like, you know what, we're just gonna shut you down and all that stuff. Which I mean, I know you might be thinking about it like, I don't know, it's Bungie. You don't shut down Bungie, but I mean, there was a time where people probably would have never thought that like Lionhead would get shut down. Yet here we are, however many years later, Lionhead isn't a thing.
Yeah, I mean, Rocksteady could get shut down after the Suicide Squad, so like shit can happen.
Oh fuck, the people that made Destiny. I mean not Destiny. Fucking Dead Space, like the OG ones.
Yeah,
Like after Dead Space 3 kind of sucked and Hardline, they just shut them down.
yeah. I mean, the reason Dead Space 3 sucked ass, they were like, "Hey, we want to make a survival horror game." They're like, "No, make a co-op shooter," and it's like,
Yeah, once I had a call, it wasn't scary. It was fucking dog shit.
Honestly, that Battlefield Hardline game wasn't that bad.
I think
Actually,
it's the worst one out of all of them.
huh?
It was the worst one out of all of them.
I think the newest Battlefront was the worst one at all.
I think
Battlefront 2? No,
no, Battlefield.
at least it redeemed itself. Fucking fucking Hardline still sucked ass.
No,
It
man,
was just a
I don't
fucking,
know.
it was an overpriced fucking, should have been a fucking expansion of Battlefield
I
4.
don't know. I kind of liked the story. It wasn't that bad. It was just like a cop like like a kind of standard cop like
People play
corruption stuff.
Battlefield, they don't give a fuck about story. They play the multiplayer, just like COD. Nobody gives a shit.
Okay, well
I remember
I
the I
liked it
remember
in
the
that
I
sense.
remember the money clip that we gave out for if you pre-ordered
Oh
that
yeah,
game.
the pre-order shit.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, there's a money clip. That's funny.
yeah.
Didn't we also give out fucking 10 cases too? They haven't Battlefield 4.
Uh,
I know Battlefield
yeah, I
4
think
did.
so. I probably sold some of those on eBay.
Mm. Yeah, that sounds about right. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this next expansion they got coming. Like, I mean, they're gonna do what is it called? Into the Light. They're gonna do like a content update in April, mid-April or whatever it was. So I mean, that's obviously leading up to the next expansion. Maybe this could buy them some goodwill and
MMOs do usually.
yeah, like maybe this could buy them some goodwill and they make their money back or make a bunch of money on the final shape. But yeah, I don't know.
It's just it needs to get them hyped to shit. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's literally what it
Like,
needs to do.
cause I mean, that's the thing is Bungie's been like hot and cold with their expansions. But after the Witch Queen, everyone was like, okay, Bungie's back because the Witch Queen was really good. Like the story was good. You know, it played. Obviously, it still played like great Destiny and all that stuff. People were like, okay, this is Bungie. This is Bungie. They're back. For them to just fucking fall flat on their face the way they did with fucking Lightfall, like, holy fuck, dude.
Is
It's
it kind
like,
of like they're? It seems like kind of like they're like Marvel right now, where it's like, all right, you got Ant-Man. It's like, all right, Marvel MCU is dead. Then it's like Guardians 3. All right, the MCU is back, and it's like, oh, then the Marvel comes out. MCU is dead.
you know what's funny that you
It's
make
like
that,
just
but
like good, bad, good, bad.
it's funny that you make that comparison because basically Lightfall was supposed to be like their Infinity War. Like Final Shape is Endgame for them. This is it. You know, they've said like this is the end of the Light and Darkness saga. So obviously they plan on doing more Destiny. There's going to be more expansions and stuff like that. So Lightfall was supposed to be like how Infinity War was, where it's like, okay, the bad guy wins. How do the good guys come back and win after that? After getting beat in this battle against the bad guy, the main bad guy or whatever. But you don't do a story where like it doesn't really okay. So oh, man, I'm like I don't even want to talk about it. It's so like frustrating and disappointing.
We don't want to talk about it either.
It's just the story they did of like, oh, you know, they bring in this thing called what was it? What was the fucking thing? I forgot what the shit was called. That they start like, well, we got to get this. I'm like, what are you talking about? What is this thing? You've never mentioned it before. At least I've never heard of it, and I do see enough. You know, I fucking follow. My name is Bife in the Vase and all that stuff on YouTube. So when it comes to lore, I know enough, but I've never heard of whatever the fucking thing was called. I'm like struggling to remember what it's even called right now. To just be like, yeah, we got to get this. The Veil. We got to get the Veil. We got to get to the Veil. Why do we have to get to the Veil? What is the Veil? What are you fucking talking about? And then they have this annoying character, and it's just like it almost seemed like it had nothing to do with the witness, the main big bad, and all that stuff. I'm just like, why are we doing this? Are we supposed to be dealing with the witness? It was more like, you know how in that Hulk, not Hulk, fuck, in Thor Ragnarok, it's like, oh, Hela is released, but then they just deal with like the Hulk planet stuff, Planet Hulk stuff, and then go back to Hela at the end. That's basically what this was. So I don't know. It's all it's annoying. It's fucking annoying.
Sound mad, bro.
I'm yeah, I'm mad because I wanted a good expansion and I got an extremely disappointing one. So yes, I'm a little bit angry. Whatever. I don't know. We'll just let's move on to the next thing. move on to this last shit. Yeah, because now I'm a little sad. um, the last thing we'll talk about, Dragon's Dogma. Not the fact. I mean, it came out, but not the fact that it came out. The whole, I don't know. I don't want to call it a controversy, but the whole hubbub around it, microtransactions.
Yeah. Well, after the game comes out, then they add them in. Like Crash Team Racing,
Well,
where they give
there's
everyone
some
the game. They're like, oh, by the way, now we're adding microtransactions in and ruining it.
microtransactions for like teleports and shit. I think in there.
Yeah.
But I think I was watching an Asmongold videos and like even if you do buy it, you need to actually unlock it, so you can't really start using it right away.
Yeah, it's like there was microtransactions for like teleportation stones, basically fast travel stones, to be able to like change the way your character looked. And there was another one that was just like, why? Why are you doing this?
You can
What
only have one
is?
character. That's it.
Mm.
There's no other save. You only have the one character you play as.
Oh, like campsites, so you can like rest your characters. So it's like, oh, you mean things that you should just be able to get in game? You're gonna charge us like I think I saw like $1.50 to like $2 for them and shit.
I think people showed something about like your character's cooking a steak or something, and it just cuts to a real person cooking an actual steak. Just a video. They didn't show the characters like make the steak or anything.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I seen clips of that. It said like you can only have one character, but like games like that, you should have multiple characters, like Elden Ring. There's some people have like a whole bunch of characters for different little fucking things you want to.
Well, I mean, like
It's
Yeah.
you
kind of
have a
weird.
few
I think I
characters.
saw that dude like if he completely
Or like
deleted
Skyrim.
the
Like
space.
how many people for Skyrim have like different characters and shit like that? Like
Right.
there's so many people.
Yeah, like I think I saw a dude that get like fucking. He got like banned or some shit because like he went to the files. I don't think you can try. I think you can't mod it either. No modding their game. I thought, and I think you can't fuck with this like the files. And I think somebody deleted their local save file on the game itself on PC. And when they try to load it up, I think they got like booted and banned or some shit. It was weird.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's
Very interesting for like only one character for an RPG.
You guys took what, a decade to make this game, and like I don't know.
people were excited too. Like the excitement I saw for the game
The
was
first
like,
Dragon's Dogma like had a, like it was a lot of like there was some rough edges around it, and like there was cool like the summoning people, and
The pawns, yeah.
like it had cool stuff. Like so it did feel like kind of like Skyrim with some like cool like flair and stuff to it, and didn't have like Bethesda jank. So you're like, oh, like this could be like you're like this could be something. But then like I don't know, they kind of like or in this one it feels like they took like shitty elements from like Fallout 76, where it's like, oh, microtransactions. Like people hate these. You know what? We should add these into our game. It's like I don't know, like I feel like with single player games, it's hard to justify like fucking microtransactions.
well,
I
Like
because
feel like they make these
especially
transactions to, I think, was it pay for your convenience more
yeah,
aspect of it. It's like, oh, you want to play, you buy more of these so you can actually teleport and make the game more bearable. But it's like, these people are making games to make the game shittier without microtransactions, instead of like just
yeah. Like
make
why
the
are you
game.
you're punish like if you want like if I want to buy like armor just like so my guy looks cooler, like that's fine in a single player game. If you really want to do that, it sucks because like obviously like back in our day, like if like I don't know, like when you're playing like Tony Hawk back in the day on PS1, PS2, like all the skins that you can unlock are in the game. You didn't have to buy all the additional skins for it. But so like if you want different skins now, I get it. You guys are trying to make a little extra money because games are expensive to make. Yeah, I understand. But don't charge me for teleporting or if I need to, like with Assassin's Creed and Ubisoft games, to get XP faster, like no, like just make the game how it's supposed to work and cosmetic stuff. Like that's really what it should come down to, unless you're an asshole. Like then you're gonna charge people for save slots like Metal Gear Survive and stuff like that. That's essentially what it is. They'll probably charge people later, like Metal Gear Survive. It's like you get one save slot, and then you want to pay $10, you can have another character, and it's just like people are not gonna be happy about that.
I mean, but yeah, like this has been the trend, like for however long now, where it's like it's just seeped into everything. Like, how many
Yeah,
single player games have microtransactions? Like, we were talking about it, what was it, 2 weeks ago or something? Maybe last week? I don't remember. We were talking about Assassin's Creed, uh, fucking Valhalla. You know, you go into that game and it's just like, hey, how'd you like to spend some more money on just random shit? Like, hey, you want this cool looking axe or whatever?
it's
Yeah,
like,
give
bro, I
us.
just spent $60 on your game. Give me a break.
Yeah, like that's the that's just how it is nowadays.
Just came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just make games to make it inconvenient for the player, so they would have to buy it. That's it. That's like their shit now.
Or yeah,
It's
like
like,
it's just it is, yeah, like, you know, buy double XP tokens or whatever it is.
or have fun spending hours and hours on end to fucking level up, or if you spend $5, get your shit up, be done.
Yeah, like
Ugh,
this is the
sadly
this
the new norm.
is the yeah, the state of gaming that we're going to get nickel and dimed to fucking death cuz they just want the money. They're trying to get as much money as possible. And I'm not saying it's like developers doing it necessarily.
Yeah, it's the
Most
big
likely
wigs.
the publishers, yeah. The
We just
fucking
see gamers as dollar signs.
yeah, that are just like, well, we got to make as much money as possible from them. What? How do we do that? Oh, we do this. Okay, cool. I mean, yeah, we're talking about it. I mean, Destiny's obviously not a single player game, but they got the microtransactions, so they put in stuff like, oh, you want to drive the Ecto One or fly the Ecto One? Well, hey, give us $30. And it's gotten into because obviously it makes money. Like you know that's obviously not in doubt. It makes money, but yeah, they now for them to be they it's it's in the single player stuff, and I just it's probably not going away anytime soon. Like
Not
why?
unless people stop buying shit.
They won't. They're always gonna add something really cool as shit, and people are gonna play. I wanted to try to like when we play Apex Legends. We play when all that anime shit came out, and I bought that fucking Evangelion uh fucking skin for that fucking what dude Revenant. I bought that shit.
Oh yeah,
I haven't played fucking Apex in like 3 years now. Just sitting there. But like, and people are always gonna buy shit when they get something really cool like they wanted. Like I thought I was never gonna play Fortnite, but next thing you know, I'm buying every single video game character. Cause cool to have like a Tomb Raider, like Lara Croft, Kratos, Master Chief, Marcus Phoenix, shit like that. Play as. Then you start buying other shit. Like, oh, I'll buy. I guess I already spent $10. Fuck it, might as well buy something else. Fucking Devin, you know this shit. I fucking spent way too much money and shit on
On
other shit.
League.
Yeah, League of Legends. Like it started off with just I'll buy this one cool skin. That's it.
mm-hmm.
4 years later, dropped fucking $2,000. Yeah, yeah, gave my ass.
Yeah. You know how much? I don't even know how much
Not
money.
everyone can be like me.
I don't know how much money
Yeah,
I
but
spent on fucking like Destiny, like microtransactions to get because they're like, you
Probably
know,
spent like triple as much as you did on fucking that shit
yeah,
on
because it's
like
just
on
like
League.
they do stuff where it's just like, hey, you want your character to kind of look like The Witcher or stuff from The Witcher? Here you go. Hey, you want your character to kind of have some stuff that looks like it's from Mass Effect? Okay, cool. Give us $20. Like, and you're just like,
Yeah.
fuck,
Like
you
right
had to
now,
do
like
that.
Overwatch 2 has a fucking really cool event, a fucking Cowboy Bebop. I'm like, fuck, that is dope as fuck.
Or dude, like we were talking about with Call of Duty, like, hey, give it. I mean, you said it was cheap, like $5 or whatever. It's like, how you want the shotgun from Doom, or it's like, hey,
Oh
you want to
yeah.
play as Lilith from Diablo, or you want to play as Spawn, or you want to play as, Ash, right, from Evil Dead was in there.
You want to play
Yeah.
as Nicki Minaj?
Oh, yeah, I
You
was
want
playing fucking Skeletor, shit like
to,
that.
yeah.
Like, see, that's a cool shit like that. And then you, of course, like people that really want to play it. It's like, oh, cool, God, I got the skin, I got the cool shit that I really like and stuff. Um, it's just fucking crazy, man. I wonder if I can make a fucking like Gears of War shit. But anyway, yeah, see, if I get that would be cool. I'll buy that skin, dude, for Call of Duty. If Marcus Phoenix
If
or
there's a,
Carmine, dude, comes out.
uh, I mean, they did it for Fortnite. I don't see why not do it for fucking for Call of Duty, especially now that you know Activision is owned by Microsoft. Put some Gears of War. See, that's they put some Gears of War shit in there, and I haven't played Warzone in I don't know how long, a few months or whatever it is. But I'd fucking definitely get that because I'm a jackass. I'm one of those jackasses who
You are
fucking
a jackass.
You are straight up, But the funny thing is, I did play Warzone the other day. I did play Warzone Mobile.
is it good? Like, is it playing
It's
well
not
enough?
bad. I just liked it. I use a controller on my iPad, so I
So
just
you
use
just
my Elite controller.
dominated people.
Oh yeah, dude, hell, you can totally tell who the fuck had mobile, who only played mobile control, dude.
I have a
But if you
what?
use the mobile controls, it's like it's just if you already play like an actual shooter on there before, like Call of Duty Mobile or like PUBG Mobile, those games, you kind of know how it feels to play like one of those games. But playing on Verdansk was interesting and fun again, just going back. But so far in the game when I was playing, it shows it off like it. Oh, I was playing the smaller version, so there's only like 40 people or some shit like that. I wasn't playing the 120 player count one. Um, I just joined it with like a two other players, so it's three-man squad. I jumped in, but it sections off the map for I think maybe like just for the day. It's like, oh, you're everybody's dropping in downtown, and that's it. That's in the circles. That's all you get is the downtown farmland area. And then maybe another day was like, oh, you get this section of the map and stuff.
Mm.
So it's just not like too big, and the games are faster that way. I think maybe the 120 player count probably has the whole map big for you, so you can play. But the thing I liked about it was it's linked to my Xbox account. Like since I have COD, you have all your progress is transferred over, and you can level up the battle pass, your level on Warzone Mobile.
That's
Then when you go
cool.
back to the console, and I play back on Xbox, I have all my shit, and I'm leveling up the battle pass. You know, and it's a little easier because again, there's some players that are fucking ass because again they're playing mobile when you're using a fucking controller. It's not even fair. It's illegal what I was doing. You know, but like the
I
first
have
game I went
that.
in there, 15 kills. At 15
I have
kills without
that
dying.
one like I think it's Xbox theme too. Thing that you could connect to your phone. What is it? The Razer Kishi? Is that what it's called? I don't remember. I have it somewhere around here in my room. I should probably check it out, but
You
give
should
me a
just
reason.
download it, try it out, dude. It's interesting. It doesn't look that bad. Like I think I have an iPad like in
I mean, I have a
Gen
Google.
7 or
I have a
8.
Google Pixel, so
It's kind of cool using like controller. It was like, whoa, this is fucking. I never really played, on that shit. So it was
oh,
kind of like I just used my hands when I was playing like just normal like phone game. So again, it was kind of fun playing a little bit until I started getting fucking shit on by because again, he started asking who the fuck has a controller on that shit.
yeah.
But it's pretty cool. I got like I said, I made a class, simple, quick class, and just started kicking it.
And they definitely
Fun.
have microtransactions in there, right?
Well, yeah, because it's the COD store from the
Just straight
fucking
up.
console.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can buy like I could have bought the fucking Warhammer shit if I wanted to.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They're doing Warhammer stuff, huh?
Yeah, there's an event right now, so you can try to get some shit. I think the new season. I think the season ends like in a couple, like in a week, some shit. Before season 3 drops.
Interesting.
But that's my
Interesting.
take on it. I don't think you guys tried it. I think I told you guys the other day I wanted to try to download and just kind of dip my feet in it, see how it was. Kind of give a little my word of take of how the game was to the peeps.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. It's just Call of Duty, so whether it plays on a phone or not, it's gonna play like Call of Duty.
I think it actually has also multiplayer. I forgot about that. It has multiplayer on there as well.
Like regular ass multiplayer.
Yeah,
See, that's the thing. I'm wondering why they haven't done that. Like,
it has like
get, I get why you want people to buy the new Call of Duty, or whatever. But I think they should just move it to where like Warzone is what you play, and all the multiplayer is in that, and you just, you know, the Call of Duty releases are story and maybe like basically glorified map packs. I don't know, maybe not even that, but it's just something different instead of like, oh, but I mean, I guess because they do like different eras and all that shit, but
the new one's gonna be in the Gulf War,
I think it's,
right?
yeah. Well, that's the rumor.
No, fuck. Is it
It's,
Gulf War?
yeah, the Gulf War. Like it's gonna be another Black Ops game. That's the rumor. I don't think it's been pretty positive. It hasn't been like
Yeah, we
official.
probably won't fucking hear shit till like fucking summer, like the other did with fucking Cold War. Because I'm like, dude, it's kind of almost like November, and Call of Duty's supposed to keep coming out in a couple months. We haven't heard shit.
Yeah. So I don't know. Whenever they officially announce something, obviously, yeah, that's when we'll know for sure. But as far, yeah, that's the rumor is that it's a Black Ops game set in the Gulf War. So
Yeah, man. I don't know. If you download it, we should play. It was fun. Just a quick little. I like playing the mobile ones just because it's fast paced. Yeah, the most it can be like 10 minutes. That's it.
yeah, 10 minutes is usually nice just to get a. It makes sense. You don't want to fucking
Yeah,
spend
'cause I think
forever
if
on
you
a
play like the
mobile,
121, like the 120 player count, it's because I think it's like just like 30 minutes or some shit.
which yeah,
Fucking time
that
limit.
makes
I think a lot of people are complaining that the mobile version is 120 players, while the console's only 100. People are kind of like
yeah.
kind of
Why I don't know
upset
why they
about
did
that.
that.
Yeah,
That is super.
but
Because wasn't
the original one was
yeah,
Warzone
wasn't
1
the
was 120 players.
wasn't yeah, I would say the first Warzone game was a bunch of players was 120 or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's
I
think that
don't I
made it
wonder
like
why I
crazy.
wonder why they did that. That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
You want to try
Anyway,
out
I don't know. I think
want to try out fucking Warzone Mobile, Devin? You're like, "No. No, no."
Yeah, probably
if
not. I mean, we'll see.
if you do, it's like we just do like drop in a game, just play it a little bit. That's it. And just if you don't want to play again, you don't have to.
Mm,
We'll see.
mm. Okay. I think we'll go ahead and end that. We didn't really talk about the Dragon's Dogma uh microtransactions that much. Just talked a little bit and stuff. But I think we could just go ahead and end it on that. All right.
I mean, yeah, it was just over. I mean, like we've been. I mean, like I think in
It's
all
a
every podcast seems like we've been talking
every
about how
time we talk
disappointing
about it, yeah.
microtransactions are.
It's just yeah, it's just another game in a long line of games that are like microtransactions. Give us more money. Money, money, me.
Money, please.
So, all right. We'll go ahead and end on that note. And yeah, we're gonna call that a sode, right? Is that how the kids call it, a sode, right? An episode, whatever. I don't know. I'm old. I'm about to turn 38 soon.
You mean
Uh,
58, right?
oh my God, here we go. Oh my God. All right, so hopefully we'll do. You know what? Like we said earlier, this the fourth week in a row we've recorded episode 10. Hopefully we'll keep the streak going again, or continuously, or whatever. I'm a little out of it. I'm tired. Um,
And old.
and I know. Fuck you.
Oh wait. Oh, I forgot to say something. I know this is random as shit, but like Final Fantasy did announce all the other stuff for their expansion that
Oh, go
coming
ahead.
out.
Go
Dawn.
ahead.
Yeah, I think they. Okay, this is gonna suck ass for me. It's because it comes out early access for the expansion comes out in a week after fucking Elden Ring DLC drops.
Oh shit. That's right. I think
Yeah,
I
because
remember
it
you
comes
saying that.
out July 2nd. Um, I'm gonna try to request a day off to play that. Or hope to God work is slow. I'm gonna play the fuck out of the expansion, like I did last time for the last one. But yeah, for anything, I think they showed off like the whole bunch of trailers, the jobs again, and other stuff. I know you guys don't play Final Fantasy. It's just little tidbits because they had it during PAX East this weekend. They talked about a lot of stuff for Final Fantasy 14, and they're doing a Final Fantasy 14 event crossover with Final Fantasy 16 starting next month.
Hmm.
You get some cool fucking mount, get some cool fucking accessories and glamour
Do you
for
get the
your
car
character.
from Final Fantasy 15?
That already happened a few months ago.
Oh, they did do that. Okay. I was making the
Yeah,
joke.
that's the third time. I was pissed because I missed the first time because I didn't play during that time, and I'm like, fuck, I missed it. It was a four-seater car. It can fly because in Final Fantasy 15 it could fly as well in 15, but it was so fucking cool as shit if you got that fucking car. So when it came back, I made sure I did that fucking event.
Huh,
So
that's funny.
I'm excited to see what this shit happens since I got a free month of fucking Final Fantasy 14 because of Ultimate. I might have to buy the expansions and be able to play on my main account and play the fucking add-ons and shit for
Yeah.
that. Yep.
Good.
I think that's all I was going to bring up. I forgot that PAX East happened this weekend.
That's cool. See, unlike you,
What
I'm
about
not going to
what
talk
about
shit about
PAX
your Final
West?
Fantasy. I'm not going to
PAX East
talk
is
shit
in
about your Final
fucking
Fantasy
after.
14.
It's in September.
West?
Oh
Oh my
yeah,
God.
it's in September
I'm
for
surprised
that one.
PAX is still a thing.
Indie games and indie game developers is always gonna be.
It's just that,
That's
like,
where
all these
fucking League
conventions
used
seem
to
to
be,
be.
man. Before I went to PAX East. I mean PAX West the last time they did a League of Legends tournament.
Gross.
Did it
Yeah, that's what
stink?
me and Josh and all that. Yeah, dude, it's so crazy, bro. I actually talked to skins and shit like that. You walked up to them and they hand out free shit for their game. Yeah, like one dude was just standing by himself. I walked to him like, "Hey, yo, man, I heard you have some of the free skins." Like, "Oh yeah," but he quizzed me on some of the shit, so I don't just grab the skin.
And he's
Because a
like,
lot of those packs skins used to be rare as fuck to get. That's how you wanted to go there to get those
let me guess.
skins.
So when you were like, I want to get one of those skins, he's like, hold on, what does a woman's breast feel like? And you're like a bag of sand. He's like, all right, cool, you're a League of Legends player.
What's a woman?
Like, what's a woman's breast feel like?
Like I don't
Like,
have time for a woman's
big.
breast. I just play key. I play League, dog. I gotta get back in season 3, dog. I was playing League of Legends, man.
Oh my god.
But
I'm a Smite guy. All right, Smite baby.
I wanted to get back to Smite because they had old school RuneScape collab, and I wanted again they had a collab, so of course I bought the skins and shit and everything. Like that. It was
Oh
dope as
my god.
fuck, dude. It was actually super. But the only thing that sucked ass when I tried to play Smite on Xbox, it took. I would never find a game. I think I found one fucking game, an actual 5v5 game. Other than that, it just never would find me a game, and it pissed me off because I couldn't level up. Or do the challenges to get like the quests, like these capes that are from RuneScape. But you have to like do little bonus, like do a certain amount of damage, this and that, whatever, heal yourself, whatever. Um, for each individual cape, and I couldn't find a game to get the fucking challenges done. Even doing bots wouldn't have get me that shit. It was really annoying as fuck to do it. So I'm like, maybe I'm just too low of a level to find other players. But I'm like, if I play bots, I don't get XP that much, so I can't really level up fast enough. But if you play an actual 5v5 game, obviously you get way more XP than playing against bots. But you can never find a game to get XP, so that actually pissed me off.
Well, that's something. All right, okay. Now we're actually gonna end it. All right, this has been episode 10. I've been 2 Beats to Kill You, aka Everett. Uh, oh my god, fucking all this, all this different talk has gotten like my mind jumbled. Uh, as usual, joining me and ending with me, Devin. Say you later.
See you, nerds.
JJ.
See you guys later. See you next week.
Yeah, we'll see you guys next week for another exciting episode of Gaming Chamber. Till then, we'll catch you later.